To today's live, we are talking about a 5-step process for creating killer social media posts to grow your biz. Now, if you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Brandy Shaver, and what I do is teach network marketers how to build their businesses online, as well as actually build a network marketing business. I have a lot of people that ask me that. So if you are watching this on the replay, drop me #replay, or let me know you're on a replay, and I will come back in and say hello with you. If you have any questions, drop them down below. For those of you who are joining me live, welcome. Comment in who you are, where you're coming in from. Would love to give you a shout out. So the 5-step process, what I find is a lot of people with posting for their business, whether it be personal page or fan page. I'm not going to get into that in this live. I do have trainings where I do that. But however, today is just about creating the posts. And it doesn't matter whether it's on your personal or your fan page. A lot of people just they don't have a process. And so I wanted to give you a process for you to be able to build killer social media posts to grow your business. And number one, you've got to decide who your audience is, right? Now, a lot of us are growing a team, and we also have products that people can buy. So you want to make sure that your post is very clear on your target. Okay, so each post may be different, right? But you've got to be clear on your target, who you're actually talking to. This is a huge thing. If you can just nail this one piece, your social media posts will increase in shares and all those kind of things. So, hi Ronald, welcome. Glad you're here from Cleveland. How's the weather out there? Today it is like 82, and I'm sitting out here in a sweatshirt because it's freezing inside because my husband's asleep. He's on graveyard. And we have to keep the house cool because you can't sleep when it's hot, right? So I'm out here in a sweatshirt and I love it hot. So I'm one of those. So yeah. All right. So target is your first thing. Now, I want you to remember when you're doing social media posts about your business, don't mention your product, company, or opportunity, right? Keep those things secret, right? Those things should only be revealed if somebody gets a hold of you and says, hey, I saw your post. I'm interested in what you were saying about X, Y, and Z. Okay. So those are that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see that people make when they're building their business online, is that they give away the company or the product, and then people can, guess what, go to Google, and there's probably not one company out there that doesn't have products on Google. Now, I know you're not supposed to be able to get products from your company on Google. However, it just happens, right? On Amazon, it happens on eBay, it happens all over. It happens. So you want to keep control of the situation. All right. So that's my first tip, not part of the process, but my first tip on keeping you just so that people have to get a hold of you to find out your company, product, or opportunity. Okay. All right. So we've got Nikki and Lori. Nice to have you as well. If you're popping in, comment in who you are, where you're coming in from. So number one process is figure out your target. Okay. That's the biggest thing. If you can nail that, the rest of it you can learn. All right. The second thing in the process is to find the pain. Okay. Now, the pain, the problem, it's the same, right? Problem. People have a problem. Now, if you have a product, let's say that is about weight loss, right? You can maybe talk about a story about losing weight and how you felt and blah blah blah, and all the things that go into that, right? So the problem. All right. You want to talk about the pain, the actual problem. All right. So that's your first piece. So target, problem. Okay. Second thing is the solution. All right. Now, what is the solution? Now, you can say this strategy is the solution. You can say this amazing product I've been using, right? You don't want to say its name. Okay. You just want to call it something, but that's the solution. Okay. So after you've gone through the problem, you're going to go to the solution. The solution is the actual thing, right? So you could say this product, right, helped me do X, Y, and Z. Now, what do you suppose X, Y, and Z is? Can you guys help me out? If you know, drop it down below. I'd love to see what you guys know. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kathleen. Thanks for coming in. So the X, Y, and Z, what it does for them is the benefit. Okay, so we've got target, problem, solution, and benefit. Okay, you want to list out benefit. And you might have more than one benefit, right, of what the product does. Keep it in story form. If you can create great stories on your on social media, you'll have more interaction, more shares, more people coming to you, more people commenting, more people saying, hey, I'd love some more information. Now, what do you suppose is the next piece of this? Because this is super simple. If you can just keep it super simple, drop it down below if you know what it is. All right. And I think my comments are not working anymore, so I'm just going to tell you. So the fifth piece to this is having a call to action, right? Now, call to action can be, hey, comment below if you would, if you want more information. It could be, hey, let me know, drop an emoji if you want X, Y, and Z, if you want me to get a hold of you. You can say, hey, PM me if you're interested, right? I like subtle call to actions on personal pages, kind of like, hey, I've been using this product for X, Y, and Z, and I've lost 3 inches, and this is what happened, right? And you talk about the solution and the benefit. And then the call to action, I actually left off of this post. This is a real post I'm talking about. I didn't even know this process when I did it, but I left off the call to action. I actually had 45 people comment on that post, and I enrolled 2 team members just from that post. So that's where I got this process, was after I tested using this process and adding a call to action at the bottom. It's super simple, okay? You don't overthink it, because that's one thing that we do. How many of you overthink it, right? And what I like to do too, just so that I can start to learn from what other people are doing, if I see a post that has a ton of comments, likes, and shares, I'll actually save that post and I take it and I go study it. I wonder, okay, how might I model this, right? How might I take this idea and model it to my own business? Because it's not always, the same apples to apples kind of thing, right? It could be, a post about weight loss when I want a post about enrolling team members, right? So you can break down the process. Okay, so I hope you got the process. If you did not, I'm going to just quickly go over it really quick. And if you guys have any questions, hi, Lori. Yes, if you have any questions, drop them down below. But number one is figuring out your target. And your target may be different for every post, depending on if you're talking about product or enrolling people in your business. Okay, so the target is the number one piece. Number two is the problem. Okay, so what is the problem? And you're going to want to talk about the pain in the problem. And you can go to my page and kind of see some of these examples. If you want to look at my personal or my fan page, you can also check them out here. So the problem, right? Then you're going to go into the solution. Then you talk about the benefits, okay? And then the call to action, all right? So super simple. Now, let me just tell you, you're going to feel like this is a huge thing. It's going to feel overwhelming when you go to write this, right? But just go with the flow, write it out like a story, and then add in where you missed, maybe you missed the solution. I was talking to a gal earlier today that I was coaching, and she'd actually forgotten to add the benefit, right, in her story. Like you could take it, you could pick it out, you could see the problem, you could see the solution, and you could see the call to action, but there was clearly no benefit there, right? And so when you have these 5 things in place for your posts, your business and your social media presence is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, because you are hitting people where where they feel it, right? And have you ever read a post and been like, oh my gosh, she's talking about me, right? That's the whole process of building this out this way, okay? So I hope you got value. If you got value, drop me a comment, let me know. And if you know somebody that is posting on social media and needs this training, you're always welcome to share with them. And I appreciate you being here, and have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.